Welcome back, everybody. This is the Crypto Prophet. We're coming at you right now at this point from Los Angeles, California. We've got a little bit of a mobile studio happening here. I'm just on the old MacBook Pro. What I've got up right here is the Dow Jones Industrial Average Index, the daily. Here's the Corona dump, but as you can see, the support line, we're still above it. I've got to say, if we zoom in here, back in June, I plotted out this pink dump and this pink dump right here, perfectly on target. I've got these other, this was at the same time, back in June, February 15th of next year, March 20, the end of March, early 20s of 2022, that we're going to see other dips. However, we're still on the uptrend, as you can see, and we're still above this trend line here, which is very healthy for that. And all things considered, obviously, if we see the Dow just kind of tank and hit down and correct 40-50%, we're going to see cryptocurrency kind of follow in suit. But as you can see, logarithmically, we are still majorly bullish on Bitcoin, still in an uptrend. We certainly have had a correction here, but as you can see, we bounced off the support of 53,497.50, which is going back all the way when we tested it, when we broke through it early October, tested it as support, and made our way up to there. Obviously, we all felt weakness in the market when we were here, 66, 67. We kind of made this higher high. It was a smaller higher high. Didn't quite break up through to that 72 mark that we all had in mind. Made our way down. Since then, we're in this downward ascending wedge, essentially a parallel wedge. So either way, if it's going to be a bullish or bearish signal, we just kind of map these out. Not so keen on some of those. As you can see, if we map out our volume here, we're interested in a downtrend on that. But let's zoom out here for a second. Yeah, right here. Okay, so we broke through this head and shoulders neckline that was here, broke down below it. Now we've got strong support at 48,275. As you can see, it was major support here, major support here. Resistance, broke through, fake out, back down, resistance, then blasted up through it back at the beginning of October. So as you can see, even if we made our way down all the way back to here, there's no reason why we can't keep stepping up. I mean, we're still in a bullish pattern here, right? Essentially, Bitcoin can make itself look weak when back here, this was massive when we hit 65K, because we're on the steps. Boom, 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 boom. There's no reason why not. I mean, even if we came even lower, right? Boom, 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 down to here, bounced up. We're still going to look at that 61,990 as major support to come off of. Let's take a look at this, the Bollinger Bands here. We're still in the middle of it. You can see we're feeding off of it. Now let's look at this real interesting aspect here, where we had this wedge, then we shot up from there. We had this descending wedge, shot up from there. Now we're in another descending wedge. That's a bullish pattern. We most likely, right, law of probability says we're going to shoot up from here. My target since June, again, that I put that on my YouTube channel, is that we're gonna hit 89,969 and 97 cents in December. So let's take a look here. When we shot out of this wedge, boom, we went up 68%. When we shot out of this one here, boom, we went up 60%. So let's kind of say, okay, let's take 60%. From here, boom, let's go up 60%. That's going to give us a target of $86. So still creeping up there towards that 90K level. So looking pretty solid right there. Again, when we get back here on the daily, we do have some major support levels here. So this is a bit of a mess here. Well, anyway, let's jump over to sand. Sand's been fantastic. I've been trading sand, longing sand for the last couple of weeks. Broke up out of this wedge, broke up out of this wedge. Now we're in more of a steep, declining, parallel wedge. So we're going to see what happens here. Obviously, kind of following suit with Bitcoin and what's been going on. Let's take a look here with Ethereum. Everybody's always interested in Ethereum. I haven't traded Ethereum in a few weeks, but to me Ethereum looks really, really strong. Actually, we're coming into some serious, this was resistance, but now it's been support, and we're using it as support now. There's no reason why. I would say that if Ethereum breaks down below this 4,000 level, then we could look for lower targets. Other than that, we're pretty bullish right now on Ethereum. So yeah, guys, using these wedges here, there's really no reason why we can't assume, and again, it's already moving up on the 5-day. The candle we just started, so we'll have to see how that plays out. Obviously, we can go another candle here in this wedge before we make a decision. On the daily here, we're still coming down, but overall this is a great healthy correction for Bitcoin, as you can see. I mean, it's just playing out perfectly. This is a beautiful chart. A lot of consolidation here, pumped up, consolidation here, pumped up, consolidation here, pumped up. Now, there's no reason why we can't. I mean, this whole thing is just playing out this perfect step. Probably consolidation here, pump up. And, I mean, if you just take a look here and zoom back at this thing, and that's exactly how it's playing out. I mean, look at that. There's your 85 in March. I did predict in June that we'd hit the 89.96997 mark. Mid-December, so that's going to have to be right around here. So that would play out if we're getting to crunch time, right? We'd have to have a real strong parabolic move up like that. But realistically, you can see our trend line. It's more like this, and we're more in this parallel upward trend. We'd have to see some real parabolic movement here to reach that target by this time. But there's no reason why we don't reach it in February, which if we go back in time, February here, we had a big pump last February. Obviously, we don't want everybody to know exactly what we're doing. But you could say that this current chart is reminiscent of up, step up, down, and now we look at it this way, right? We have this big move up here. So we're going to have down, up, down, right? So we've had these moves so far, so then we've got one more move to the upside before there's a possible lower high, and then down, consolidate in the bear market again. So let's find out what we think. Where we see this happening. Where it's going to play out. That looks pretty safe and sturdy and solid. And even if we, sometimes it helps just to draw it out a little bit. We step up and down, even around. Now, this has been much more of a mathematical perfection right even than it ever was before. Ever was before. It's really like this whole time it's just kind of hanging out, hanging out, hanging out. You know, guys are selling here, guys are selling here, guys are selling here, hanging out. Guys sold here, guys sold here. Look at this now. Look where we are. Guys sold here. Guys are going to sell here and wish they never did. Alright, that's a quick update for you guys here. Keep watch on Sand, AVAX, and a lot of those gaming coins. If Bitcoin, if you guys are looking to do some spot trades or longs, if it doesn't quite play out this way, because obviously there's always a chance that we're just going to go down and we'll break below that 40, that 50, 48 line and go into some lower targets and make our way down. You know, and we're definitely obviously not going to go that low, but there's always a chance, so keep an eye on that. And which is the Crypto Profit. Again, one last thing, guys, let's pull out our Jason Casper McFib here. And just to show you guys too, we have not even made it down to the golden pocket here. For our bounce and move towards higher targets. As you can see, we're right here. Here's our 618. We can come down to 51,655 and still, boom, make our way up from there. We've still got this much room to go. Let's get a little percentage minded for you guys here. We've still got another 5% dip. 5% dip, which could take a week or 2 weeks to make it down to that price target before the action starts to go upwards and pump from there. That's certainly a very realistic bullish pump position that we could have, that we could go and hit those higher targets for the end of the year and really have that blow off top that everybody wants, right? All right, Crypto Profit Guy. God bless you guys. God bless you. Tune in to Jason Casper. He's doing it all for you guys every day. He's there for you. He wants to help you all be successful and to follow the Word of God. God bless you guys. We'll talk to you soon.